Hey swimmers, welcome back to the Swim Vice channel. This episode is dedicated to the 200-meter men's freestyle event for the 2024 Olympic Trials, where Luke Hobson won with a time of 1 minute and 44 seconds. I'm going to go through some technique highlights throughout the race. Starting off with the first 50 meters, overall with all the swimmers, they were very smooth with their technique. Also, their tempo was slightly slower, and you can see a lot of front quadrant timing, especially in Hobson's stroke. So you can see here on this second 50 meters, as I slow it down, you'll see in this freeze frame in just a moment, the timing of both his entering arm and his catch arm are way out in the front quadrant. And you can see how much that lengthens his body line, keeps his hips on the surface, but he has just so much leverage moving forward. And you can see this nice finish of his right arm extended slightly downhill. You'll notice the depth of their arms are deeper, and the benefit of that is maintaining a high body line on the surface while also having better timing out front and ultimately creating a better catch. So extremely great body line here. You can see the kick timing of both the left kick down and also the right arm extended in the water, so you see this nice diagonal timing and really great body line.
If you're new to the channel or you've been watching my content, be sure to hit the red subscribe button below. That way you stay notified for new content weekly, and you also show your support for the channel.
Moving on to the third 50, you can see what's pronounced here is the arm depth of his left arm. You can see this nice slope where his hand is below his elbow, elbow is below his shoulder, and you can see that he's breathing right here, which is staying low within the pocket, ultimately keeping the body line as high as possible. Really great to see that. I know because there's a lot of controversy with extending really high on the surface, but that can also increase drag. So there is a sweet spot, and you can see here that it's benefiting to keep the head low for a nice breath within the pocket. And as I mentioned earlier, a nice catch here, maintaining that front quadrant timing with both arms out front. And that's where you get the most leverage. And it's also interesting to see this for the 200-meter freestyle event. Usually you see this a lot in distance, so it's very beneficial for even an event such as the 200 meters. Moving on to the final 50 meters, you can see the tempo start to increase across the board, but technique stays pretty consistent. So as I slow this down and freeze frame it, you'll see just with all the swimmers, really, you'll see in this freeze frame right here that the arm depth hand is right below the elbow, elbow is right below the shoulder line. You just see this downhill extension of the arm when breathing. Again, that creates a better pocket and keeping your head lower and also providing a better catch moving forward. Again, you can see the consistency of the extension being slightly downhill, and it benefits multiple factors, as I mentioned earlier. And here in these last 5 meters, just from this view, you can see in lane 3, all of these competitors across the board are exiting their high side arm away from their body at 5 and 7 o'clock. You see this nice release. You see it in lane 3 right here, head positions at 12, and that right arm is exiting the water at a 5 o'clock. So there's space between the hand and the hip. It's not locked up, as some of you that are watching this video might think to do. You want to have that release point so that way your arm is able to fluidly move without any interruption and helps you maintain your body line and propulsion. All right, swimmers, I hope you enjoyed these technique highlights and are inspired by the 2024 Olympics. If you are looking to improve your own freestyle technique, whether it's to swim faster or overall be able to swim easier and longer, be sure to hit the pinned comments below and join my Swim Vice program today. I have online courses dedicated to help you improve your freestyle technique, backstroke, and so much more. Or you can go to swimvice.com for more resources to help with your swim practice. All right, swimmers, enjoy your training, and I will see you all next week.